Are you gonna sit with me and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right, hi friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to jump into the video that has been requested for a long time. And so we are going to start and just do my quick, easy, simple makeup routine. So I struggle with some rosacea, and so I have some blotchy red cheeks. I would love to be the girl that just like doesn't wear makeup at all. But because of my blotchy red cheeks, it's something that I kind of have a little bit of insecurity about and just kind of love to like smooth it out, blend it in, not necessarily cover it. I am not a caked on, full flawless makeup kind of girl, but I love to at least like blend it in where it kind of turns into blush instead of these blotchy red cheeks. And then super exciting with pregnancy is I got a couple little sunspots that came out one day. Apparently, note to self, note to you, your skin's so much more sensitive during pregnancy, and so you need to protect yourself a little bit because that happened in one day. So we're gonna just jump right into it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's not a secret that I am a distributor for a beauty counter. I have had a lot of people bring to me a lot of companies that they would love for me to jump on board with, I think for the last decade. And there are things that I might use and I might like, but I don't really feel the heart to share them. Beauty counter I fell in love with so much that I just felt like I want to share with you that I love it so much. But you can do this absolute routine with whatever products you have, whatever you're using. Just clean living is super important to us and our family. So finding a beauty line that works like my old Sephora stuff, but is clean like the things that you can find on health food stores, that was the biggest win for me. So I am going to start with my eyes. And because this is more of a natural makeup, you are gonna have a little bit more fallout, and I have a couple of tricks and tips to help not have the transfer and not have the issues of like a clean beauty line as much. I've kind of found a couple tricks that really help that. So I will start with their concealer as just my base for my eyes. This is their old one, their pen. This is their new creamy line. Both are fine. I have been liking creamy. So I have super duper dry skin, and so I really struggle with that. So I usually want to keep things a little bit more on the moist side than anything that dries me out. So a long time ago I used to use Bare Minerals for foundation, and it was all powder, and I loved it for a long time. But because I am so dry, it is nice to be on a liquid option. Okay, so that was my Skin Twin Creamy Concealer. I have it in light number 1. My old pen I had fair, and it's even whiter, and so when I would put it under my eyes, it really pops. But sometimes I would feel like it looks good at the moment, but if you make it too light, it can just pop too much, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying if you've seen girls where it just looks really white and then like really dark. It's just very contrasting. I want to go for a little bit more of a natural look. Let me get my brushes. Is that yummy? You want to eat my lipstick? Okay, the other fun part is, again, we like to be kind of conscious of what we're putting on our bodies and what we're putting in our bodies, and so it's fun to play makeup with the girls. I feel totally confident in them playing makeup, and they ask me every day, can they put on lipstick or lip gloss? Okay, so this is my absolute favorite palette. I know they're redesigning packaging right now, so I think right now at this moment there is not eyeshadow on the website, but it should be coming back. The Romantic, it's so worn it's hard to read. This is their Romantic palette, and I am going to be using all the obvious. I'm going to be using this one, and this one is my everyday. And then when I want to bump it up a little bit, I'm going to drop down to this one and then maybe play around with the other ones. Okay, so I'm going to start just with my lightest one, and you can just do any kind of eyeshadow that you have that is just more of a nude skin color. And the concealer helps just set the powder and make the powder cling. And
not that one.
Just like normal, I have
This one
little
or
cherubs at my
this one?
feet. So trying to do this quick and simple. I do not put on makeup every day. A couple times a week if I'm lucky, but I have to say when I have makeup on, I just feel like ready to conquer the day. So next one I will do, so that's their Candlelight was the base. I will use Brulee for the crease. And again, I don't do much. I'd rather stick to very minimal makeup and just kind of make it feel just kind of clean and fresh without a ton. But like notice like how different the redness of my eyes go away, the veins are gone. So it just is like just enough to feel a little different. Like literally that's all I'll do for eyeshadow. Do you guys want me to go a little bit more crazy today? I'll do a crazier one later. How's that sound? Where we'll add some fun. Who is it? Come in. You can sit and watch me do my makeup. Should we make another video of me doing your makeup? I think I've done it on Instagram a couple times.
I definitely need help.
Okay. So we've got the crew here. We have got Cassidy, we've got Callie, we've got Grammy, and we've got you. Okay, so I am going to show you my quick eyeliner because I used to not be good at this, and I was fearful of it, and I've gotten pretty decent and good where I can do it really quick, so I can make it part of my easy routine. But sometimes I will just do this, maybe not even mascara, put a little bit of foundation, a touch of blush, lip gloss, and go. But I'm gonna just do a little bit more than that today just to show you all the things that I will do. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the liquid, wipe off the extra, and get the bottom into a point. I've got my mirror down here, but I will just tap it and just go start there and move my way in and try to get skinnier and skinnier as I go along. And I don't want to go all the way. Like I'm really aiming for it to be pretty thin on the inside. And then I might go a little bit up here just to feel like I've got a little bit more. I have really blonde light eyelashes, so I'm going for a little bit of this eyeliner to help. Sometimes in photos I look like, oh, does she even have any eyelashes? So this eyeliner will help. So I will do a couple different things. Right now I'm just gonna leave it right there. You know, it's not perfect. I'm not gonna wing it right now. Oh, hi. I'm not gonna put a wing on right now. I'm just gonna kind of keep it right there just to keep it as minimal as possible. So yeah, that was just it. So again, I'm just gonna tap it down and kind of draw it over. And then when I do that, I can start creeping into the middle and try to do it. Oh, don't lean on me, baby. I love you. Try to do it skinnier and skinnier. And so I could leave it kind of like that. But I'm gonna go up just a little bit to make my eyes, I don't want to say look bigger, but like
more dramatic.
I guess more dramatic.
Mama, Cassidy's trying to get this.
She's trying to get that. And then maybe I will take the point back out and make sure the outside. Oh, see, I accidentally did a little wing. I'll do a little bit on that side. Even it out. And if you close, you can see how it gets really skinny on that side, so you can close a little bit more and you can see kind of where you need to thicken it to make it look good when you look down or when you close your eyes. So kind of when you look straight, you're like, oh, it looks so good, it looks so even. And then because we film a lot, like I will see what my makeup looks like on a regular basis. I'm like, Alex, that wasn't so good, but it helps with you, helps practice. So if I look down a little bit and close, I can see like if I thicken this outside part a little bit, it won't stretch out as much when I close my eyes. Does that make any sense? My mom's like, no, that does not make any sense. Okay, that's just enough. I'm trying to do a simple, easy routine. Okay, so we've got that. Just kind of throw just a little bit on. the old palette that they don't sell anymore, this big palette, there is a black. I am waiting for their new eyeshadows to come out, but I'm assuming a lot of you guys might have like a black powder or maybe just something really dark, like a dark gray. Could even do, I guess, a dark purple. But I'm just going to dab with this kind of brush, small little defining, tap a little bit of black, wipe off the extra. So the thing with Beauty Counter specific or maybe some other natural brands, it just has a lot of fallout, and so which means it's just gonna fall. This is why I'm not putting my foundation on first. When I put my foundation on first during the day, I'm like, oh, oops. I am just doing this to stamp on top, take away the shine from this particular liquid eyeliner, and make it set a little bit so it stays all day. And I don't know if, can you see that it was shiny before, and now I've taken away the shine to the liquid eyeliner. Yes, baby.
I do.
You're doing it so good. So here is the step for Beauty Counter specifically, or anything that you're gonna have like a natural fallout. This is a mattifying powder. So I will take some of this, and it's literally just like a white translucent powder, and I will just dust it over top of that stamped eyeliner, and that will keep the transfer from happening, because the first handful of months I was using Beauty Counter, I would notice that I would have a black line right here by the end of the day from either the powder or the liquid just kind of transferring. You're doing the same thing as me? That's because it's fun to do it together, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I don't have that issue. So that is a big, huge tip and pointer. Okay, so moving on, eyes are done-ish. Next step is to take your mascara. I'm going to be frank and honest with you. Beauty Counter mascara is not my favorite at all, but it is clean, so I will use it. Take any mascara you have, especially this one, put it under your arm. It's something warm. Put it somewhere warm, but underneath my arm is like the go-to place. A mascara that I really like for dramatic eyelashes is this, I think this is Thrive. Yep, Thrive Cosmetics. This works really well. I just looked at the ingredients, and the last ingredient on their website was EDTA, and just for me, our family, we struggle with infertility. EDTA was listed as one of the fertility toxins in the book. It starts with the egg, so that is one of the specific toxins that we would like to stay away from. But there are certain days that I really would like some dramatic eyes, and this is definitely my go-to. See, hi. Okay, so now the eyes are pretty much just done. I am going to grab, I used to use the brow pencil. I have been just liking this brow gel, just enough to darken my eyebrows, just enough, because again, I'm not going for super dramatic. I'm just going for, I am around the house, I've got the kids, I just want to feel a little bit more presentable. Presentable is not the right word. I don't like when people say that. A little bit more just pizzazz for the day. Okay, so you can just tell like the slight difference. I have, this is almost out. I should just get my new one. It usually goes a little bit darker than this. But again, you want some of this on your eyebrows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't we do some fun ones? Do you want to go grab my lip gloss off the desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you grab that? It's Mommy's new favorite lip gloss.
And I can have it.
You can have it. We'll put it on you, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on myself.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my face. In case you did have any fallout while you were doing your makeup, just a little wipe underneath before you're moving on. And I am about to make my redness go away. I will start with just, I am using, it is winter time for me, I am using the Light 230 Skin Twin Light 230. and I pumped some on my hand. I used to pump it directly onto the sponge. The issue with that is then you're putting so much product on and maybe you don't need that much. This is their new Beauty blender sponge. I also have the original Beauty blender. Love this, super soft, but I've also been really enjoying this too. But I do really like makeup sponges for putting on makeup. I think it makes it go on more smooth. Brushes or fingers, I just don't think blended as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat on mostly the spots that are my problem areas and leave the rest. Like, I really am not wanting to cover my entire face. So I've covered up most of the red spots, a little bit on my chin, up the middle of my nose, and that's where I want to do the heaviest amount of foundation. And then once I've put it on, I'm just gonna blend it out from there. Like, try to leave it clumped, if you will, in this. I'm gonna try to leave it clumped in the areas that I already have it and not try to blend it, like dab it on and then just blend it out. Does that make sense? Like, I put it on heavy here and then I'm just gonna blend it out from there, if that makes any sense. So right here you can see I've got a whole bunch, so I'm gonna just tap it around the edges and leave it where it's a little heavier, where my red cheeks are. And then just kind of blend the rest of it. And then you look at yourself and you're like, ooh, I feel a little ghost-like. So we gotta add a little bit color back because we look a little pasty, but if you notice, my redness is gone. I don't sleep much. For the last 8 months, I haven't slept through the night. So I've got a little under the eye bags. So I am gonna just try this out. I don't actually usually do this, but just a little bit concealer under my eyes. And then since it's already out, I'll just do my kind of highlighted spots, maybe my nose, little thing on my chin, call it a day. All right, try to see if I can just dab those, brighten up under my eyes, help the bags go away a little bit, even though they're not gonna go away because I don't sleep. She says. She goes, I don't want to sleep. Why would you sleep? Okay. So now I'm gonna add some color back. You got it? You got it.
I'm gonna do it by myself.
Okay, you're gonna wait though. We're gonna do that at the end. Okay, so now I feel like I'm almost done, but if you stop here, it kind of looks a little ghostly. We just gotta add a little pop of color back. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna go for my darker Cabana one today and just a little bit. And so if I put my pinky up when I'm holding my brush, hold your brush like this and feel how tense your hand is, and then hold your pinky up like you're drinking some tea, like how light your hand is. Like if any of you ever took painting classes where you're kind of heavy and you kind of just want to really come off the page, like really nice and light and not push in. It's hard to do because you have to be patient, but it's better to start light and add. And I know they say that, but I know every time I'm in a hurry, I'm like, just put it on, just let's go. But the lighter you do, it's just gonna look a lot better. So I will dab it. So if I smile, I'm kind of going a little bit under here. I literally started doing my makeup, I want to say in college, maybe high school. I had my hair slicked back in a low ponytail, bobby pins to the side, no makeup. I am not a connoisseur of knowing makeup, but this is just because it's been fun and because I like the products that I'm putting on my face. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like an art project every day. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm dabbing here and then coming up just around my hairline to make it not so pale, like around my hair, kind of give like a outline to your face almost. I'm so white, I'm like, I want to just put bronzer on my entire face, but it is winter and that is just what it is. And then habit of like doing eyes and stuff, you're kind of close to the mirror, back up away from the mirror, so that way you can kind of see, oh wow, I'm like putting way too much on my forehead, or you know, it's not actually as dark as it kind of looks like up close. So kind of throw that on. I should be doing my quick and easy routine. It's such a habit. I'm sitting down, this is fun. Sometimes I won't throw on any bronzer at all. I will just take my, which blush should we do? Let's do some Nectar. Melon has a little more pink. Nectar has a little bit more orange, if you can tell. And then I just got Date, which online I was like, oh, this could be risky. It's pretty dark, but I like the color of it. So if I use this, maybe I'll do this. Ooh, what should I do? I won't do this because this is not every day. I will do the tiniest little bit, and it goes a long way for me, for my pale color. Okay, so just a couple dabs, not much, and just a little bit. I try not to dab too much because I want to use the same blush or same brush to blend, and just right on my cheeks. Try not to pull it back. I was pulling it back a little bit more, and I don't know if I like that look as much as just a little bit in front. And then again, I won't do this regular every day, but since we're sitting here and it's fun, Halo, I love highlighter. I just like everything bright, and I'm not like a smoky dark. I'm like more of a light highlights kind of girl. So just a little bit, and I'll just add it, dab it a little bit on, throw it on, and then any kind of high point that you want to pull up. This is supposed to be my everyday. Alex, this is your everyday. Come on, focus on what this is about. Okay, so I've done pretty much everything. My mascara, I will throw on right now. Again, this is not my favorite mascara, but I love that it's clean. I definitely want to try out some other clean mascaras, but for now, this is totally fine. It's better than nothing on my eyes. It at least makes me so I can see my eyelashes from being so light colored. And then I will do a couple brushes just down on the lower lashes because I'm not putting any eyeliner on my lower. Every time I try it, I just feel like it's too dark for me. But if I do, it'll just be a little bit right here in the outer corner. I do actually like that, but I don't feel like I'm... So wiggle down at the base, pull it out, try to add some more product on. If I do it at the tip of it right here, I can put a little bit more product on. Again, I don't know, I wish I liked their mascara better, but when you struggle with infertility for 8 years and clean is important to you, I'd rather just have clean stuff on instead of, because honestly, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people think your look and all the things. It's just, oh, lastly, I totally forgot. Okay, back to the mattifying powder. This is something I will try to remember because, again, this is a natural beauty line, and so it might not stay the same as some of the other stronger, you know what I'm trying to say. So if I take a little bit of mattifying powder, and I don't even need to do much at all, like, and just set under my eyes, down my nose. First, it mattifies it and makes it go from kind of having a little bit of sheen to it to almost looking a little bit more like I professionally got it done. If that makes any sense. So a little bit of that. I still look so pasty. Do I need to just throw on the bronzer all over? I don't know. Lastly, I love this new lip gloss I got. I can show you some of the lipsticks and others that I have gotten. I'm just gonna stick with the lip gloss. This one is called, let's see, this one is Peony, just like a pink lip gloss. And for some reason, I do my whole makeup and I forget to put anything on my lips. And then I'll film a vlog and I'll be editing it and I'm like, Alex, your lips are so pale compared to your completely done face. So just showing on a little bit of lip gloss. This lip gloss like stays on pretty well. Like normally you like put it on, you're like 5 minutes later, you're like, I need lip gloss again. This one is like nice and like stickier, I guess. Like it stays and it feels very moisturizing and all that stuff. I think I'm going to throw on just a touch more blush now that I'm looking at it from far away. See, when I do my makeup up close, I'm like, oh, too much. But then when I back up a little bit, I can say just a little bit more. So anyways, that is my typical everyday throw on just a little bit. And my face goes from kind of this before of just red blotchy cheeks, and that's okay. It's just the way I am. But I definitely love the feel of just like kind of a little smoother appearance, and it's fun. It's fun to do some makeup and kind of do an art project every day just on your face. So this is my after. And again, I don't put a lot on. I should try to do it just like totally drastic and see what you guys think, but this is just my like ready to go to the grocery store. Let's go. So for me, this usually only takes me maybe like less than 5 minutes to do. It's just sitting here talking to you takes a little bit longer, but yeah, here's my makeup routine, you guys. All right, I would love to start creating some more content here. I would love for comments to be back here, but they probably are still gone. So maybe reach out to me on Instagram and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see over here on this channel. I'd love to start doing some more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh my stars. I just uploaded the content and noticed my black makeup brush must have touched my chin at one point. Make sure you don't do that. That is probably the best, not to have a random black spot on your face. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully that little black dot gave you a little tickle. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.